up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Storm, President of Sculpting Heaven Inc., representing for the movement, and I'm here with this brother right here, Big Low, Supreme PREZ of Keeping It Real, and the boss man over there, TY. What's up, man?
Everything good, man. Thank you for coming to the crib, you know what I mean? This is the dungeon of Keeping It Real.
Nice, man. I love it.
Nice little spot, you know what I mean? Not too many niggas get to come here, because don't need too many people visiting us, you know what I mean? It's just real niggas, you know what I mean? Real love. What that shit really about, you know what I'm saying?
So, tell us the history of Keeping It Real, like from when it first started and what year, borough, with whom, so on and so forth. Let us know like how this all came about.
Man, Keeping It Real, man. We go back, man, to supermarket days, man. Back when we was chilling in juniors back in the day. We come out of Best-Eye, UCAB, Troop, Myrtle, and Sumner. We started off as let's get to the facts, man. The original Keeping It Real bros, man, was TY, the founder, G Dubs, Mr. Get Door from SPMG. Back then, you know, the niggas was graffiti writers, and they started Keeping It Real back then with a couple other bros from the hood. Officially, you know, can't say niggas all had cars, but yo, niggas was doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas had shorties with cars or whatever the case may be. We was out there riding though. Then officially, I became president. I was saying like 9-8, I became president, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a president that he was just into wild shit. Back then, the game was different, man. You had people stealing cars, you know, and it was young-minded people, so, you know, he was going somewhere I didn't want my team to go. Right. So I had to eventually take over, and I became the president. Talking about 9-8, man, I couldn't even get into strip clubs, man. I remember back then I couldn't get into most places, but I was damn in them older club parties. I was definitely in them outlaw parties. I was definitely making myself and my team presence. I remember back in, let's say 9-9, man, keep it real original. We was like, yo, man, who's the clubs out here buzzing right now? And I remember it was the Click buzzing. They had the clubhouse on Star Street. And then SPMG, of course, they had this shit on Troutman and Irvin. So one day I got all my cars together, just a summer day. I said, you know what, we're gonna go do it the right way, man. We're gonna let these brothers know that we out here and we can support. You know, we're here to support and we want to party just like their party and go to car shows and do everything everybody else was doing back then, man. Because we was new to the scene and we definitely had some cars and we wanted to be known. So I remember that 9-9 summer, man, we went out there and I hit everybody's clubhouse that year, man. I remember I was going to everybody's block, wherever, you know, back then everybody used to drive through blocks, beat the horns. It was real love back then. So I went through, I met Rock, I met Low. They gave me mad love right there on the scene. They told me come back and chill. I remember I think that next week we came back to a trophy party and that was like our first trophy party ever going to, you know what I mean? It was like a 9-9. Same thing with the Click, man. And he was throwing parties in his 2-car garage back there, you know what I'm saying? And that shit used to be live, and we used to go there and chill with the Click all the time. So, you know, it's a long time from then to now, man, that everybody's doing good now, and that's what we originally started at. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a clubhouse back then, but we sure damn had cars and members, and we was out there, man, doing what we do.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Now, what was like your vision really, like to start like the team? Like was it more just a group of fellas just as a hangout, or like did you guys have a purpose back then, or did, you know, like in time, like did it turn into like? Well,
gradually, you know, back then we was a bunch of dudes just chilling, man. Like we was just wanting to have good times, man. It was about drinking, chilling, partying. You know what it was all about? Real car competitions. I'm talking about back then, man. We had a clubhouse on Broadway and Stockton, I believe it was. That's where No Fear originated from. We talking about original clubs from back then. It was like No Fear, Boom Bob, Boricua and Wills, who's now Dose for Life. We're talking about clubs that was old school, man. Even Popular Choice. Like this is when car shows was car shows, and we was popping locks on abandoned lots and filling up the lots with cars, and niggas was basing off. You know, clarity was clarity. So for us back then, we was into that whole trophy shit. It wasn't what it is now, because now it's more politics than anything. Now, yeah, you got a bigger brotherhood, because back then we was just a bunch of knuckleheads just chilling, man, trying to have a good time. For what the auto club scene was really about back then, it was having a good time, man.
All right, so let's get into that. Like, what has been the biggest change in the circuit or pretty much like the lifestyle in general for when you first came out into what it is now?
From when we first came out, you know, the shit changed a lot, man. It changed drastic a lot, man. Cause back then, it was a respect, it was honor. You know, back then when a club came out, they went to the neighborhood clubs that was out and they asked for permission. They asked for what colors were being worn. Like, it was a mad shit, man. It was mad protocol back then. Like, back then, man, a new club couldn't come out the way they come out now, man. It would have had a problem if they would have been crossing colors or the name sounded like Keeping It Real or any other team. It didn't just have to be Keeping It Real. You sounded like my name was going to be a problem back then. Or for any club at that who was crossing names or crossing colors, we wasn't playing that back then. So back then, you know, it was a little more stricter. It was more fun because everybody knew each other and it was a real tight bond. Now, man, the game changed that. You got so many clubs coming out. You figure from 2000, we're in 2013, man. We so old already, man. Half these clubs not even 7 years on their belts, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see them coming around accent. Like, everybody just want to do what the hell they want to do now because ain't nobody really breaking balls. Back then, we was busting heads. But back then, you wasn't getting bids and you wasn't going to jail for the shit. You know what I mean? Now you got niggas snitching. So it makes no sense to beat up everybody that's doing something wrong. You know what I mean? You gotta let them kill themselves out, actually. You know what I mean? It's like, the real clubs are gonna stay out no matter what, man. They're gonna go through the problems, they're gonna go through the ups and downs, they're gonna go through 100 members, back to 10 members, back to 50 members. They're gonna have them ups and downs because that's what a club goes through. You know what I mean? Real shit. Like, ain't nothing sugarcoat. I was 100 deep, I was 50 deep, I was 20 deep, and I'm at my prime now with my older clubs, my MCs popping, I got many chapters. So I'm PREZ. I'm holding my rank down, man. I got the final say so over all of my club. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me Supreme PREZ of my club. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm Supreme PREZ of my club because I have many chapters, and I don't have the final say so if I don't like something. So we touched that real fast. But you know, the game did change, man. Right now, the way the game's looking, I mean, it's getting a little strict because, you know, as my boy said at the last interview, you know, the overseas is definitely stepping their weight up, or not stepping their weight up, they definitely putting more law into what's going on because, you know, motherfuckers is fucking it up for everybody. One stupid nigga do something, everybody got to do with it, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah, one nigga do something stupid on a bike, all the bikers gonna get stopped. One nigga do something stupid with an auto club, all the car clubs is gonna get stopped. Why? Because we all repping the same shit at the end of the day, man. We all repping a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a patch, leather vest, or stickers on the car, or stickers on the bike. To me, it's all the same thing, man. Real niggas is gonna show real niggas love, you know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Like, it don't matter if you're MC, AC, if you real, you gonna get love, man. Like, I go to a nigga's clubhouse and I expect love because I go there to show love. I don't gotta go spend my money somewhere. I got my own place to spend money, you know what I mean? I got my own place to chill. My bro's got a nice spot here to chill. But we go show love, that's what it's supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? It's about that love. So hopefully the game will get better, man. Back then it was great. It watered down a little bit, but it looked like it's getting straightened out again, man. You got a bunch of real dudes out there, a bunch of real core listeners. Nothing in the movement, you know, we make sure that we try to lead ours in the right path. We can't speak for everybody else, but we try to make sure that the movement itself is going straight and the good direction. We the head in there, man.
All right, Loco. So I know that you're one of the founders of the movement. And like a lot of people like always ask like the questions on how like the movement like originally started and like who was there like when it originally, you know, started. So if you could tell the world a little bit on how like the movement got started and what the movement was then as to what it is right now.
Oh man, back then, let's see, man. Give niggas history, man. In 2007, I could say, man, I had a crib on Jamaica and 77th Street out here in Queens. And one day I had Shaggy, shout out to my Dream Team family, Henny. There was a bunch of us in the crib actually. We was just chilling, partying, doing the weird shit that we always be doing. And just fucking around. We was like, yo, it's called entertainment.
Okay.
Let's get some money out of this shit, you know what I mean? So we was like, let's start the movement up. So boom, you know, I always been fucking with Rock. Rock is my dude, so I hit Rock up the next day, like, yo, Rock, I need a logo. I need to hook this up real fast. I was hyped, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go do something. We're gonna come up real fast. Quick come up. That's how we looked at it back then, you know what I'm saying?
And so it was like an entertainment because each team was involved in the entertainment as far as music and...
It was music, it was...
promoting parties.
Promoting. Pretty much we had the place back then, so we was just pretty much promoting the place, bringing the owner some guap. We was making some money on the sideline. We needed a place to throw our trophy party, so, you know, we had deals with the owner. So pretty much back then it was entertainment, but it started originally with Shaggy from Dream Team, Henny, the VP back then, and then my boy Rock and Low from SPMG. Rock did the masterwork on the computer, came up with the hand, looked at fly. Next day we was in BQ Sports making entertainment jackets, and then it started from there as entertainment. You know what I mean?
So when did it form into a federation or coalition?
I mean, it started into a coalition with the main the three of us originally. And then, you know, we had a couple clubs that was just filling the buzz. That was, you know, clubs that just hung around us. They was like, yo, let's make it something bigger. So those clubs got involved. Some of those clubs not even out no more, so we don't even mention their names, you know what I'm saying? And then we brought Phil involved, you know, Phil being the political man that he is. You know, Phil sat down with us and we started letting Phil be the voice, and Phil doing what he do best, and
right.
And you see where we at right now, a couple of years later. Shit's really worldwide right now, looking like. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. So, what's the future goals like for the movement?
I mean, we gonna keep that in house right now. You know what I mean, future goals. We doing a lot of charities for people that want to see shit like that. We doing the charities, and we're just trying to build our brotherhood up. Basically, man, you know, it's more about us. We don't need to focus on the outside too much, man. We're trying to build our inner structure first before we can help the outside. We're going to do that in the process, but I think right now our main goal is us, family first, you know what I'm saying? Then everybody else comes involved, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So, what are the future goals like for keeping it real?
Future goals for keeping it real, man. Future goals, truthfully, man, is us coming together more. Like this year, we taking this year to focus more on us. You know what I mean? Because like I said, man, you could be a team, you could have mad people, mad members, but if you're not focused on helping each other out, building that bond that you're supposed to have, like that brotherhood bond, that sisterhood bond, then you really ain't got nothing, man, when everything's full of shit, you know what I'm saying? So right now, we focusing on us, we're doing a lot more barbecues, we're doing a lot more chilling, getting to know each other. Because you can't get to know each other in a trophy party or a night out just hanging out, man. To know each other, you really have to be together, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we focusing right now. Our future goals, man, we'll be planning on doing a couple more charities, get a little more bigger, because everybody wants to be bigger. And that's pretty much what we're working on right now, man. My Bronx chapter is being run by Cheese. Cheese is doing his thing. My Queens chapter is being run by my PREZ 5-2. He's doing his thing. And as Sarah said, my other presidents is doing what they gotta do, and together we coming together like that, man. And no more family shit. Instead of every day is a fucking party we gotta go to, man. We focus on us, man. When you can focus on yourself and build what you got, then you can go out and give to the next. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that without your structure being strong. And right now we working on our structure being real strong. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't break that, then it's a problem.
That's what it is. All right. Can you touch on like your trials and your tribulations of being a president of a family, like the people around?
Oh man, trials.
Because a lot of people out there think it's like the easiest thing like to do is like to run a team. Man. I know like firsthand that it's not.
You know, everybody wants to be a president.
You've been out there more than me, so explain to everybody.
You know, everybody wants to be a president, man. Like, yeah, you're a president. It's a great title. There's a lot of fucking work that comes along with being a president, you know what I'm saying? Right. Especially in nowadays. Back then, you was president, you got away with a lot of shit because there really wasn't nobody to really answer to, you know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, bigger people that's out there that's doing all the questioning and shit, you know what I'm saying? So back then it was a little more easier, especially for real niggas, because real niggas ain't gonna answer to nobody, you know what I'm saying? Right. Now, being the president, man, you gotta deal with everybody's ego, you gotta deal with your members all got emotions, members all got families. I mean, your fucking dad to whoever's pretty much in your team, because you know you gotta try to lead them the right way, man. It's not easy trying to lead 100 people, whether it's 100, whether it's 20, or whether it's just 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be there for every person, you gotta hear their shit, you gotta hear your shit that goes on in your own crib, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Bottom line. A lot of these new presidents think this shit is a walk in the park, man. It ain't a walk in the park, man. I've been doing this. Me personally, I'm gonna be president of my team, 15, going on 16 years this year. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy. It's not an easy road, man. I've done seen a lot of motherfuckers come, done seen a lot of motherfuckers go. Done seen a lot of clubs open up, and I've seen a lot of clubs shut down. So it's not easy, man. To the new presidents out there, man, is stay loyal, man. Be real to yourself. Learn from the older niggas that been doing this, man. Go out and ask a question, man. Asking a question ain't gonna get you beat up, man. It's gonna put you in the right path, man. Ask somebody, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that been doing this a long time that you can get knowledge from. A lot of real niggas out there, man. If you fuck with outlaw niggas, man, go sit down with a real outlaw nigga, man. And if that's your man, he gonna break it down to you and tell you real facts, man. What's going on and what this shit's about and everything else that comes along with the game, man. Cause niggas think it's easy being a president. Think you putting a vest on or thinking you're allowed to go certain places and you don't know what you're wearing on your back and you go somewhere and what you wearing on your back was really never yours. Cause you got niggas that been doing this shit from the 40s and 50s that's really putting work in for that. So there's a lot of shit that goes along with it, man. Like me as a president, I go out there, I try to meet new people every day. That don't never stop. I go out there and meet different outlaws every time I get a chance. Cause at the end of the day, you gotta be humble, man. You can't just do this shit thinking you're gonna be cocky. Yeah, you can do it for how long? There's always somebody bigger and badder than you out here in this lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So for the new presidents, man, learn something, man. Like for real, go out there and humble yourself. Not saying be pussy, man, but humble yourself. It don't hurt to be polite and have a conversation with somebody, man. Niggas ain't out there to beat you up. That's the image, man. When you get to really sit down with niggas and you really doing what we doing, you'll see, man, that a lot of these people are real fucking cool, man, and they'll educate you, man. You really don't know. I'm a president this long, and I'm still getting educated to this day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. I could sit and have a conversation with you and get educated, man. Teach one, you know what I mean? Everybody gotta learn something, man. So it's definitely been an up and down road for us, man. Like, tribulations, man, we really didn't have tribulations back then, man. Back then, I would say we was the ones who was stepping to motherfuckers because of the stupid shit they were doing. Red, black, and white, man, we've been rocking these colors a very long time, man. 15, 16 years, maybe longer on t-shirts. Cause T.Y., the founder of Keepin' Real, was doing this shit like in 95, 96 when he just came out of No Fair Order Club. That's an old ass club that's been around for ages too, you know what I'm saying? He was the original one that said we're unknown, man, and got our blessings to be who we are today, that we out there doing what the fuck we want to do, not in the sense that we could do what the fuck we want to do, but we out here, man, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we want. Out of respect, because you gotta get out there and get that, you know what I'm saying? And we did it.
Alright, local, so what message like would you have for the entire circuit on like what we could do as a whole to make it better than what it is right now?
To make it better, man, everybody, man. This goes for everybody, man, because a lot of motherfuckers got that pride, man. Put that pride to the side, put it to the side, man. Put that ego shit to the side, man. Everybody think they better than somebody, man. We all supposed to be equal, man. We all doing the same motherfucking thing, just in different times and places. You know what I'm saying? Pull that shit to the side, man. Stop thinking you better than the next man. It's cool to be at the trophy party when you competing. Yeah, you want your shit to be better than the next man's shit. Man, but when it comes to this real life shit, man, stop all that shit, man. That shit ain't getting you nowhere. Where's it gonna get you at, man? You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't getting you nowhere in this life, man. You gonna run into real niggas and they gonna shit on you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna... It's just real shit, man, out here, man. The streets is getting realer, man. This shit ain't getting easier for nobody. This shit is a real life thing, man. Back then, this shit was a hobby. This shit is a lifestyle, man. For many of us, this shit became something real, man. Like, where I see myself with this shit a couple of years from now, 10, 20 years from now, seeing myself, an old-ass nigga still doing the same ass shit, doing another interview with Hob, and talking about all the shit that happened in the past to the present day, man. And the only way you're gonna get that, man, is like I said, man, showing that love, that respect, what you're supposed to be all about, love and respect, man. And putting that work in, man, because it takes a lot of work, man. You can't be a club just sitting at home thinking you're gonna get somewhere. Get out there, show love, man. There's so many clubhouses out there that motherfuckers probably never been to or never even thought of going to. Or they scared to go to. Get out there, man. Show that love. That's the only way you're gonna survive out here, man. It's the jungle, man. Believe it or not, it's the jungle. You know what I mean? Only the strong gonna survive. You know what I mean? The fake will get folded, but before you get to all that, man, get out there and do your job, man. It's not hard to do the job of a president. Just get out there and do your job as a team. You know what I mean? I can't do what I do without my team. My team supports me whatever I do. Whether it's my AC chapter or my MC chapter, we put that work in together, man. I can't do it without my other presidents. Can't do it without my founder. Like, it's a team effort, man. We out there putting work in 24/7. So I suggest all the new clubs, the circuit, get out there and do all that, man. And pull that pride to the side, man, because that pride ain't gonna get you nowhere. Where's it gonna get you in a couple years from now? No colors. You know what I mean? Wishing you was doing this. Man, when you wishing, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas want to live a dream, we doing that dream, you know what I'm saying?
Listen up.
Shit is real out there, man. And that's my message to the circuit, man. Everybody put that pride shit aside, man. You ain't better than me, I ain't better than you, but I'm gonna show you how you do this for real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. That's what we gonna do. Alright, y'all, this is my brother right here, the founder of the Boss TY, keeping it real founder, man. My Bronx PREZ is my nigga Cheese, my brother, grew up together, you know what I mean? Just came together the right way, you know what I mean? Good niggas right here, man. The shout-outs, man, I want to give a shout-out to every clubhouse, man, that I've been to, man. Keep it funky. The coalitions that I fuck with, much love to y'all. The clubhouses that I go out to and I get mad love, man. Shout out to Dirty Rider, shout out to Condemn Few, shout out to Unknown, shout out to The Cave. Shout out to any clubhouse that I've ever been to and they make you feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to go places where I feel comfortable and I know I'm welcome there and the love is real. Shout out to all them clubhouses that give us that real love. Shout out to the circuit that shows us mad love. All the independent clubs from Grind Season to everybody else that we really fuck with, man. We thank y'all for the support, man. We're giving you that love right back, man, because that's what it is, keeping the real shit, for real. And shout out to the movement, because with the movement, I don't think there's nothing better than us, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep cocky right here. It's movement or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we fuck with everybody else, yeah, we love y'all, but for me, it's movement or nothing. If it ain't moving, it ain't right. Movement.